Today, we'll learn about a principle that is known for its universal application, not just in business world, but in everyday life also. Its name is Pareto's Principle, which is also known as the 80-20 rule. Firstly, let's talk about the rule and how it works. This rule was named after its founder, the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto. Back in 1895, he noticed that people in society seemed to divide naturally into what he called the vital few, or the top 20% in terms of money and influence, and the trivial many, or the bottom 80%. Later, he discovered that virtually all economic activity was subject to this principle, in that 80% of the wealth of Italy during that time was controlled by 20% of the population. Same applied to the abroad countries. The Pareto Principle is a concept that suggests 2 out of 10 items, on any general to-do list, will turn out to be worth more than the other 8 items put together. The fact is that most people procrastinate on the top 10 or 20% of items that are the most valuable and important, the vital few, and busy themselves instead with the least important 80%, the trivial many, that contribute very little to their success. In management, for example, it has been observed that 80% of the overall job is done by 20% of the employees. This principle suggests that more importance should be given to the vital few than the trivial many. The 80-20 rule can help you identify where the majority of your time, money, or energy is best spent. Using the 80-20 rule, you can determine achievable goals and outline specific tasks to reach them, and stay focused on what makes the most impact. Benefits of this rule includes: first is, improved time management. By identifying tasks that yield the most results, managers can organize work processes to focus on tasks that have the most significant impact on the organization. Second, more effective leadership. To improve your leadership skills, you can use the 80-20 rule to make time for socializing with your team, serving as a mentor, and seeking other opportunities to build trust and team unity. Third, optimization of entity resources. The 80-20 rule can help in better utilization of companies' time and efforts, to research competitors, or industry trends, streamline hiring procedures, and improve company culture. This rule can also be used to determine which tasks yield the most significant impact, and optimize your productivity for the most results. Use the Pareto Principle to schedule your time, complete important tasks, set realistic deadlines, and improve your focus. Further, applying the Pareto Principle to customer relations can help you identify how to best interact with clients, and understand how they affect business. For example, in service and client-based businesses, the company can identify which of their clients amount to most of their revenue, and then can focus on replicating such type of clients, and serving them better. Thus, applying the 80-20 rule to business matters has a number of advantages, especially in how you can streamline the company's business model, to invest in the people, products, and systems that offer the biggest returns. Moving on, in current scenario, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused a major pause to the entire world economy. Countries have locked down, closed borders, and companies shut. People have become uncertain of the future ahead, as no one has the answer on when this will end, and when everyone will go back to their normal lives. Thus, we need to adapt and move forward. It is vital for the organization to adopt the 80-20 rule, and to apply it to strategies moving forward. There are 5 important pillars that every organization will be looking into during this period to keep businesses afloat. Number 1, strategic planning. Businesses have to be aware of their environment, to have a clearer view of strategies that would be required while moving ahead. All businesses will be needed to build premises regarding what's next, and about measures that will be taken while removing lockdown, to ensure that business does not wait for anyone. Number 2, communications. Organizations need to figure out more effective way of communicating. Exploring platforms other than email that will help and communicate at least 80% of the message clearly to everyone who is working from home. Also, with the help of 80-20 rule, entities can identify the essential communications that is needed to keep the operations running. Then, it can work on ensuring keeping such communication flow smoothly during the recovery period. Number 3, redesigning jobs. During this period, There could be some jobs that become obsolete, while other types of jobs become more prominent. For instance, security officers working in the central business district might have a problem, as they are no longer required to scan and issue passes. On the other hand, IT officers might see a higher demand in their job scope, as many more organizations are adapting and trying to go digital with their businesses. Understanding a job design is crucial in ensuring that business foundation stays strong. To redesign it, the leader would need to understand what will be the one big change that can create 80% of the positive effect on the business. This will ensure a quick, smooth transition for the staff, and in most cases will be cost-effective too. Number 4. Redesigning products. With redesigning jobs, products will also need to be redesigned. Organizations, by applying Pareto Principle, will need to identify their prominent 20% products that brings 80% of their total revenue. It is also critical to design similar products, or to divest in other products during the crisis, for organizations to stay afloat. Number 5. Training and development. With the redesigning of products and jobs, training and development will need to also be looked into strategically, to avoid disruption, and continue smooth flow of business outputs. During this period, everyone will be exploring cost-saving measures, and usually, staff training might be affected too. One way moving forward will be to find out which training program can be 80% effective towards the organization's new direction. HR's personnel can then concentrate fully on this training program, and exploring how to bring that to the staff during this period. All these steps will be helpful for the organization to stay afloat, and come out stronger after the crisis. They will ensure that organizations start to look into effective productivity, and ensure that the number of man-hours put into the business will be all worthwhile. Please leave a like, and subscribe the channel, if you want more contents like this in the future.